Okay, fight fans. It's Sunday. It's 10 p.m. We're talking boxing. Uh, it's a really fucked up week for all of us. Everywhere. Lots of fights canceled. So there's that as news. Two Eye the Tiger shows canceled. And two Group Yvon Michel shows canceled. Pretty much everything until mid-April right now. Putting all the stuff in the very near future in jeopardy. To be fair, it's going to be a short episode, guys. Oh shit, hold on. Let me put the music back on. Alright, well, normally I tell you guys about the fights that went down, and then I tell you about the fights that are coming up, and then in the middle somewhere I talk about the news. But this time around, we're not going to be able to do that. Now, luckily, there was one fight, big fight, that went down on Friday night with Showtime Boxing, and then that was pretty much it. After that, it was a wrap. There was something from Nicaragua. I shared that on Saturday, but other than that, it was a wrap. Everything else, Stevenson Mariaga, just everything just went into the tubes. Conlon was supposed to fight on Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day. It would have been huge for Madison Square Garden. Lots of fucking people losing money right now. Not just the fight world, but all over the fucking place. Craziness right now. That being said, just because we're obviously going to have to fucking talk about it, yes, people are dying and stuff. I'm not too worried because I'm pretty confident. I'm more than confident that I'm going to die really old. Even record-breaking old. That being said, I do have people around me with bad immune systems who have been battling diseases. And I do have elderly people with me, as you know, Papa Montreal. But, I assume as long as we don't fucking go out there, nobody will catch anything. To be fair, we both had a cold recently, so I don't fucking know. And I ain't going to no emergency. Now, as far as work's concerned, I deal in containers, and 90% of them are from China. So, there's that. So I'm just feeling great right now. That being said, it's fucking up a lot of things for a lot of fighters. As a fan, I'll take it on the chin. It's fine, but I feel bad for the fighters. Now, I have to mention this because I know no one else is going to. But on the same day, TSN, RDS that is, and TVA Sport put out articles talking about boxing. The TVA one was with Camilla Stefan talking about how he's going to pay the fighters because they literally canceled the fight not even 12 hours before the fight happened. The guys all made weight. You know what I mean? So, that being said, Camille Stefan came out and said he's going to pay the fighters. And on top of that, the majority of them are on a type of salary. Now, just to show you how fucked this boxing world is, at the very same fucking day, at the same fucking time, but on RDS, there's an article talking to Kim Clavel on how she got pretty much screwed because the Yvon Michel Casino show is now canceled. And there was hopes of putting her on that Quebec show, but then that got fucked up. So, she's not part of the Top Rank stable. That being said, I'm confident Oscar Kaboom Rivas and Beterbiev, their fight's supposed to be moved somewhere to the States. And, providing that actually happens, the top rank fighters will still fight. I'm not sure about all the other fighters on their card. I'm not sure if Top Rank's going to pay to bring fighters that they don't own somewhere to the States to an unnamed location. So, that being said, Kim Clavel's kind of like out in the fucking rain with that one. Kind of fucking sucks. And so RDS puts out an article and she's talking about, maybe she'll have to go back to nursing if they need her. And how much money she spent on her fucking training camp and everything. This shit just makes me sick to my stomach. It's bad enough. The game's fucking crooked and rigged as fucked as it is. It's so fucking tough to make a living in this game. and then this shit's gotta happen to them. So, and you can't even say, well, at least go support them at their gym and get privates from them or something, because, well, fuck. All the gyms are fucking closed. Yeah, this is fucked. This is completely fucked. Once in a lifetime kind of fucking situation, I guess. Here's hoping we pull out of it. Everyone, just be safe. More importantly, don't fucking stress out, because the stress will only make it worse. And you'll just stress other people out, and that shit is more contagious than the fucking flu. So, talk about boxing. Brandon Lee saved my weekend. Thank you, Brandon Lee. Super lightweight, 20 years old, 19-0, 17 KOs. He's got the whole fucking works. He's 5'10". Everything about him just smells fucking fantastic. On the downside, he's with Showtime. So, that being said, we're probably not going to see him against anyone from here in the super lightweight division. Not anytime soon, anyway. That being said, hell of a fucking fighter, and I was happy that Showtime was at least able to do that show. On the flip of that, though, Saturday afternoon, there was a show in Mexico. I want to shout out this kid, Omar Alejandro Aguilar. If you get a chance, look into him. He's a super lightweight. He's very interesting. He's 20 years old also. They call him Polo. 17-0, 16 KOs. Hell of a kid. Now, he's with Zamfir Box. So there's a strong chance that he could get something with Golden Boy and Eye the Tiger. So super lightweight potential contender to mess with our boys here. The kid's a fucking monster. Go look at his fight. Omar Alejandro Aguilar. Just fucking beautiful stuff from this kid. Now, I'll point out that his record's a little padded, but not more padded than most guys from Mexico usually. He started off against, his first 10 fights were against guys that had losing records and such. But after that, he started, the progression's proper here. Like I said, he's only got 17 fights, and for a Mexican, that's fucking nothing. But, 20 years old, Polo is definitely an interesting cat. As far as other news, other than this fucking shit, there's a lot of other shows that got canceled. In New Brunswick, shit in BC, some stuff that we were supposed to fucking get in Nova Scotia and Saskatchewan and Ontario. That's all in the fucking shitter right now. Shout out to Mel Ludovic, KO Boxing. Going through a rough patch right now, and thoughts are with her and her family. Her pops was big to the game. Do yourself a favor and read up on her pops. Definitely a cool cat. Lots of fucking fights that, like I said, that Quebec card's probably going to be moved to the States. That's what they're looking to do. Now, Vishlan Dalkaev, not a top-ranked fighter, but possibly will tag along with Arthur Beterbiev, being very close to him and the team. Christian Billy also training with Ramsey and Rivas, so, there's a chance that maybe those two will get invited, but I don't know about everyone else. I'm hoping they do anyway. As far as other news, Cinco de Mayo might get fucked also, so the whole deal with, is it going to be Billy Joe Saunders and whatnot? They didn't announce, because here we are. With all this shit going on, and fuck, we're up shit's creek. So, no announcements for Cinco de Mayo just yet, but that being said, maybe bringing over a British guy will be too much work now. So maybe, I'm still keeping the fucking hope alive, David Lemieux gets his fucking payday and gets to fight fucking Canelo Alvarez. I know. And we're going to talk about underdogs in a second. Now, like I said, that's just a dream. But speaking of dreams and dreaming fucking big, Mariev Decaire. Fucking salute Mariev Decaire. Landed the biggest fight in fucking women's boxing history, for Canada anyway. She's going up against the GOAT, Clarissa Shields. Huge fucking fight. If the media does not give this the fucking proper due, I swear to God, I'm gonna roast everyone. This girl's been working hard her whole fucking career for an opportunity like this. Clarissa Shields is the number one gunner. Okay, regardless of what the fuck happens. Let's talk optimistically, but realistically. And then we'll talk about dreams. Realistically, she's coming in as the underdog. Clarissa Shields is clearly going to be the fucking favorite. Okay, great. However, you know, you got to keep in mind, this will be the biggest fucking paycheck a female boxer in Canada has ever fucking made. And she is fighting for 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking belts. Again, fucking history making. A 10-0 girl versus a girl who's 17-0. History making. Wait till the fucking American media gets a load of that fucking crooked grin. Jesus Christ, she's a fucking strawberry shortcake. She is a fucking press dream. Give her a microphone, she'll do the rest. You know, let's say she retires after this fight. She loses. She retires. Doesn't fucking matter. Every fucking hockey game, every concert she goes to, every fucking boxing match she goes to, the crowd's going to announce that she is in the fucking room. History making. You know, I put up a post talking about, you know, I've been following her since the beginning. And, you know, it already got some poo-poo negative bullshit on there. And I was expecting it from probably Clarissa Shield fans, but anyway, not the point. So, negative comments about it. Let's talk about the dream to counteract the negative. Marie-Eve Dicaire, what if she hits her with a sharp 1-2 and wobbles Clarissa? What if, with her fucking point scoring, fucking karate background, she comes in and lands another quick 1-2 and Clarissa takes a fucking knee? What if it goes to fucking decision and the judges have a hard time? Showtime ain't buying judges like they used to because, if you notice, Deontay Wilder, twice now, you know, and a few other Showtime fighters. The one thing she does have going in her favor, it's going to be in Flint, Michigan. The hometown fight she was hoping to have is now finally going to happen. Another fucking history-making moment. Marie-Eve is going to be a part of helping what goes on with Flint, Michigan, because part of this will go to them fucking fixing their water issue. Believe it or not, that's still a fucking problem over there. Yeah, they're worried about the coronavirus. They can't drink out of the fucking tap. Washing yourself with fucking anthrax. Jesus Christ. You know what? Marieve's the perfect fucking person to do some positive shit out there. I suggest to Clarissa Shields' fucking team that they do some fucking positive press with Marie-Eve, hand out some fucking water or shit. Go give out tickets together. Marie-Eve's a fucking beautiful ambassadress for fucking female boxing, for boxing in general. So why not root for the fucking underdog? Why not root for the fucking Canadian kid? The little girl with the dream of being a fucking champion. I am. You should too. Now, I realize that I've burned through this and I've only been 15 minutes in, but it's going to be a short episode. So, before I let you guys go with all the rest of the bullshit, I do want to mention something else. So this week I got a message while I was at work, so I couldn't respond right away, but I got a message about a certain video I made about a certain boxer because he signed a deal, a co-promotional deal. So I make this video. And it's all footage that I've shared before. I've taken from Punching Grace or TVA or RDS. And no big deal. It's all shit we've all seen on the news. I'm not sweating it because it's not like a particular cameraman that shot the fucking footage, right? So I happened to see a video that he shares. And it's 3 minutes long. And I find it kind of boring. And the voice kind of annoys me. And I'm like, let me take it and shorten it. Now, I could have went and taken the original footage and pieced it together, but I did it the lazy way because the guy had already kind of done it. I admit to that. So I get the message, and the guy tells me, hey man, we really don't appreciate that. You need to shout us out if you're going to do that in the future. We paid for that footage. Now, they said this to me, but they have no clue how much I fucking know. But trust me, I know they didn't fucking pay for shit. That being said, they are a major TV station. Their YouTube, which the video is where they shared it, and the only place they shared it, nowhere else on social media. Okay, the only place they shared it was on their YouTube, and on the fighter shared it on his Instagram. Now, he obviously shouted them out because they, it's talking about him, and he put up the same video. I didn't shout them out because I didn't see the point. I changed the music and whatnot, and I didn't put that much thought into it because it's not about me. I do this shit because this is about me, and this is the way I get to talk to you guys, and going to events is the way I put myself out there. But when I make highlights and stuff, it's about the fucking fighter, and I don't watermark my shit unless it gets fucking robbed like crazy, like back in the Butte days. But unless it gets robbed, I leave my shit unwatermarked because I want the fighter to share it. I want the fighter's fans to share it, and I don't want them to feel like they gotta fucking put my name on it because it's not about me. And I'm gonna explain what I mean by it's not about me. So that video I'm talking about had like a couple thousand views. I got maybe 2,500 of you here on Facebook, another 1,000 on Instagram, a couple thousand on Twitter, a few on TikTok. My YouTube's like garbage. I got like a couple hundred people, not even. And so their YouTube has 50,000 subscribers, and they have a channel on fucking cable TV. The video last week had 6,000 views. My video had 2,000 or 3,000 real quick. And I'm assuming that's what bothered them. Because when I said to them, I go, well, what do you want me to do? Well, they're like, well, you can either shout us out or delete it. I was like, really? Delete it? Okay. So I did fucking delete it. Fuck it. It's public knowledge now. Everybody knows it. And it was a nice highlight video, but fuck it. I'll make another one at some point. But to counteract that, I decided, you know what? I'll make a whole nother highlight video of a whole nother fighter, and I'll go use Punch and Grace's video, seeing as how I have permission to. So I make that whole other video, and I share it here on Facebook. The Lexin Metzger one. By the way, I share that. Speaking of the fighters that were, he had an opportunity in front of him for an NABF title, and this shit fucking happened. So, that being said, I make this highlight video for this kid, and in 24 hours, that thing's got 7,000 views. Meanwhile, the video I had to delete that they only have on their YouTube is at 10,000 views. They got 50,000 subscribers. And in 3 weeks, they managed to get 10,000 views. In 24 hours, I managed to get the fighter 7,000 views. Now, I know I'm saying I managed, but you see, that's the point. I didn't manage. It's the fucking footage. This video here is maybe, a few times it went over 1,000, but it's going to get a couple hundred views max. Okay? So it's not relative to who the fuck I am. It's because the highlight video is good, and because what the shit the kid's doing is good. The fucking knockout, the highlights are fucking beautiful. The kid's hitting them with all kinds of punches, knocking guys out fucking flat, sideways, upside down, fucked up shit. That's why it's fucking taking off, because the video's good, because the fighter's good, because the shit he's providing is good, because the name Lexin Metzger brought in 7,000 fucking views in 24 hours. Not Manny Montreal. Lexin Metzger brought in 7,000 views. So that 10,000 views they got on their channel with their 50,000 subscribers and their TV channel, it's the fighters. It's not them. Their other videos on YouTube barely have a couple hundred views. They made me delete it. Fucking stupidity. It's not about me. It's about the fucking story. It's about the fucking fighter. It's about the moment. You get what I'm saying? And I make the highlight because no one else did. That's what I do. I saw their video and I was like, you're talking over the best parts. Like, give him some music, give him something. Let people, make it under a minute so people can fucking share it. You make it 3 minutes long, The motherfucker had to fucking download it. You probably didn't even fucking send it to the fighter. He probably had to fucking download it off fucking YouTube and then upload it himself and then tag you in it so you don't get fucking angry. Yeah, fucking dumb pussies. You wonder why I almost fucked up there. You wonder why that TV station doesn't fucking do very well. You wonder why they don't cover fucking boxing as much. Because too many fucking journalists are trying to make this about themselves because they're slowly realizing that the fucking newspapers and the TV stations aren't really paying or hiring. So now all of a sudden they realize, oh fuck, I gotta get my fucking face out there. I gotta get my name out there. I gotta get my brand out there. Bro, this is boxing. If you're not real, we're gonna smell it. We'll know. People will pass over you. You're not gonna get fucking shares. You're not gonna get likes. It's just the way it is. So, keep grinding. But when somebody, I would have so much preferred they would have said to me, hey man, it would be cool if you shout us out. Our editor worked really hard to put those edits together. I would have said, you know what? You're right. Those are your edits. And it is fucking long and boring. That's why I fucking stole your video. You're right. I'll put your name on it. And I would have. But when the motherfucker suggested that I fucking delete it outright or put his name on it, I was like, oh, motherfucker. Okay. So you don't give a fuck about the fighter. It's not about the fucking fighter. I understand. No fucking problem. There are certain people in this industry I just don't fuck with at all. At all. You'll never see me share their shit. Part of this game is sharing other people's shit. If I think somebody wrote a good article or if I think somebody put up a really cool highlight of a fighter, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'll share the fucking highlight because it's the fighter I'm trying to support. But if your name's all over it and then the fighter has to put your name all over it and you're using cheesy fucking DMX music or your voiceovers are just fucking annoying as fuck, I don't know what to tell you. What do you want me to say? I'm not going to share it. And if you, on top of that, if you never ever fucking show your face in my shit, you never like any of my things, you never share my things, but then you're like, hey, can you share this? I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Where'd you come from? You want my 3,000 views that are on Facebook to have your name on them. That's what it's about. You don't give a fuck. I could have probably even deleted the fighter's name and just put their name. They would have been cool with it. They would have been like, yeah, thanks. Some annoying fucking shit, this game. I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow morning, I guess. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen this week. It's a strange fucking time to be alive. That being said, I will be here next Sunday with whatever news and whatever other shit's on top of my fucking dome. I will try and keep it mostly about boxing or boxing related stuff. Hopefully I'll have some stuff to talk about. Hopefully at least there'll be news. If not, I don't know. I'll maybe just do something else. I don't know. But for the meantime, they're still going to be talking boxing. So, see me next Sunday. I'll be here, 10 p.m. If you speak French, I also do it at 8:30. This will be on IGTV and YouTube sometime this week after work. When I get a chance. It'll be Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe Monday. It'll be on YouTube and IGTV. More importantly, guys, hold on. I've been ignoring fucking comments. Sorry. My man James Cardinal Lozon. No, I do not speak about MMA anymore. I haven't covered MMA in a little while. Mainly a beef I had with the UFC and a kind of disgust for the pro MMA that was here at the time. So I kind of had my hands tied. I do support the fighters and try and like and share as much stuff as I can when it comes to that. I know there were some TriStar fighters that fought in Brazil in front of an empty crowd this week. And, some of them worked out good, some didn't. Um, you know what, James Cardinal Lozon, I challenge you to do one of these about MMA. I strongly believe, out of respect for the sport, that although I'm a fan, I'm not as knowledgeable as I am about boxing. So I challenge you. Go ahead, do a live. I'll be more than happy to tune in and share it. But I would more than gladly endorse anyone else that would like to take on talking about MMA. Boxing's pretty much filled up my plate. But thank you for the comment, brother. So that's it, guys. If I don't get to your comment, don't worry. I will eventually. If you're watching this at a later time, I will eventually respond to you. More importantly, support the cause, guys. Share the fucking video. That's all I ask. Homework assignment for this week. Find a random person. Well, mind you, that might be a little tough now. You know what? Homework assignment for this week's going to be a little different. Usually I tell you guys to ask somebody if they like boxing and stuff, but instead, homework assignment for this week, find me a fight that we can watch together next Saturday. There's not going to be any boxing next Saturday night, so I will take suggestions on here. I will more than happy have I'll be more than happy to have a live on Saturday. We'll do a watch party or something. Maybe we'll watch a series of fights. Either way, guys, vote, pick a fucking fight, and we'll try and watch it next Saturday. Usyk Charosa. Yeah, I plan on talking about that next week. Hopefully there'll be more news about what's going on with all this flu shit right now. But fuck, I love Usyk. I love Usyk. I got a man crush on the dude, just all kinds. Charosa's a bad dude. But yeah, I got a man crush on Usyk. I don't think Usyk's I think Usyk's just gonna fucking tear through Charosa. And I think he's gonna look good doing it. I think heavyweight's gonna be a great fucking weight for him. Next week, we're also gonna talk about super heavyweights. Why I think they need to bring it back. Okay, that's it for me this week. Scared I'm gonna catch a cold. Stressed out, same as the rest of you. Everyone, be safe. Try and stay stress free. Be healthy, everyone. I'll see you guys next Sunday. If not, try and tune in on Saturday. We'll watch the fights together.